Darakaraka, Introduction. In Vedic astrology, Darakaraka is an essential concept, particularly in the Jaimini system, where it represents the planet holding the lowest degree in a person's birth chart, excluding the nodes, Rahu and Ketu. Dara means spouse or partner, and Karaka means significator, making the Darakaraka the planet that signifies the spouse or life partner. The planet acting as the Darakaraka gives deep insights into the characteristics of the spouse, the nature of the union, and the dynamics of the relationship. By understanding the Darakaraka, you can gain valuable insight into the type of partner you are likely to attract and the emotional or practical experiences that will shape your marriage or partnership. Gender and qualities of planets in the context of Darakaraka. The classification of planets as masculine, feminine, or neuter influences how the qualities of the spouse and the marriage manifest. The planet's characteristics directly shape the relationship dynamics. Masculine planets: Sun, Mars, Jupiter. Sun, masculine. The spouse may have a commanding, authoritative presence and might be someone of high status or prestige. However, the Sun's dominant nature can also manifest as narcissism, where the partner seeks attention and admiration constantly, often overshadowing the emotional needs of the relationship. They may be more focused on personal achievements and leadership than emotional connection. Mars, masculine. The spouse may be physically driven, passionate, and highly assertive. This intensity often translates to an overtly passionate approach in bed, making the relationship dynamic and exciting. However, Mars can also lead to impulsive actions and arguments, as the partner may sometimes act without thinking about long-term consequences, leading to intense highs and lows in the relationship. Jupiter, the spouse may be wise, nurturing, and ethical, often taking on a mentor-like role. They are likely to focus on spiritual growth, family, and principles. However, with Jupiter, there's a tendency for the partner to prioritize children or spiritual duties over intimacy, which can create a disconnect in emotional or physical closeness within the marriage. Feminine planets: Moon, Venus, Rahu. Moon, feminine. A spouse with a nurturing, emotionally intuitive nature who seeks emotional connection and security. The partner may, however, become emotionally clingy, constantly seeking reassurance and comfort from their partner. Their mood can influence the atmosphere of the relationship, and if unbalanced, the spouse may become overly dependent on emotional support. Venus as Darakaraka, indicates a partner who values beauty, love, and aesthetic pleasure. They are romantic, artistic, and charming. However, Venus can also bring vanity to the relationship, where the partner may focus excessively on their appearance or material comfort, neglecting deeper emotional needs. They might also be overly indulgent in luxury, romance, and sensory pleasures, sometimes prioritizing these over practical matters. Rahu, feminine. The partner represented by Rahu may come from an unconventional background, possibly divorced, widowed, or from a different culture. Rahu brings intensity and unpredictability to the union, often leading to obsessive-compulsive tendencies in relationship and sexual matters. The partner may become fixated on specific desires, and the relationship may oscillate between intense passion and emotional instability. Neuter planets: Mercury, Saturn, Ketu. Mercury, neuter. Mercury indicates a partner who is communicative, youthful, and versatile. The relationship will likely center around intellectual connection and mental stimulation. However, Mercury's neuter gender implies that the partner may not fit into traditional gender roles, which could open the possibility of LGBTQ+ dynamics, or unions where creativity, youthfulness, and adaptability are key. The partner might not be overtly passionate, but will prioritize intellectual and communicative intimacy. Saturn, neuter. Saturn as Darakaraka signifies a partner who is older, disciplined, or who has experienced hardship. This partner may bring stability and responsibility to the marriage, but might also be emotionally distant or detached. Saturn's seriousness can manifest as a lack of warmth or affection, focusing more on the duties and practicalities of the relationship. Like Mercury, Saturn's genderless nature also allows for non-traditional unions, including LGBTQ+ relationships, where the partner could be emotionally reserved but highly committed. Ketu. Ketu represents detachment and spirituality, suggesting that the partner may be inwardly focused, possibly indifferent to material desires. The relationship may involve spiritual growth, but the partner might not be emotionally available, often creating a distance in material or worldly aspects of the marriage. Planetary influence on union types. Each Darakaraka planet shapes the nature of the relationship in specific ways. Sun, leadership-focused relationships, often with a partner who seeks admiration and may be narcissistic. Moon, Jupiter, Venus, harmonious relationships where the partner is emotionally connected, nurturing, or spiritually inclined, though each comes with its unique challenges, like emotional clinginess or prioritizing children over intimacy. Passionate unions, often fiery and intense, with a focus on physical connection. Mercury, Saturn, non-traditional unions, possibly involving younger or older partners. These relationships may have an LGBTQ+ dynamic, emphasizing intellectual or responsible connections over conventional gender roles. Rahu, intense, unconventional unions, possibly karmic, with partners who may have obsessive tendencies or come from non-traditional backgrounds. Relationship karma and challenges. The Darakaraka also reflects the karmic lessons within relationships. The partner may help the native work through specific challenges related to emotional attachment, societal roles, or material pursuits. Sun and Mars bring ego and passion to the forefront, often creating challenges related to control and personal power within the marriage. Venus and Moon present lessons in emotional attachment and material indulgence, pushing the native to balance love and security with personal growth. Rahu introduces karmic ties and obsession, while Saturn brings lessons of endurance and patience, with possible delays or challenges that test the stability and commitment of the union. Mercury and Saturn can emphasize non-traditional gender roles, where the LGBTQ+ dynamic, or intellectual emotional distance, plays a key part in the karmic unfolding of the relationship. Conclusion. In Vedic astrology, the Darakaraka provides profound insight into one's spouse, relationship dynamics, and karmic lessons within marriage. Each planet, whether masculine, feminine, or neuter star, brings distinct qualities to the union, shaping the character of the spouse and the type of emotional or material experiences one is likely to face. By analyzing the Darakaraka, one gains a deeper understanding of how their partner influences their life, both emotionally and spiritually, while also revealing the karmic challenges and growth opportunities inherent in the union. General characteristics of Virgo Navamsha. Virgo Navamsha emphasizes service, discipline, practicality, and attention to detail. Individuals with planets in Virgo Navamsha seek structure, order, and efficiency in relationships. They value a partner who is grounded, dependable, and capable of managing both the emotional and practical aspects of life. In relationships, they focus on nurturing through acts of service, maintaining routines, and ensuring stability. Their partnerships thrive on mutual respect, responsibility, and a shared commitment to improving the relationship through attention to detail. Sun as Darakaraka in Virgo Navamsha. Spouse characteristic in Virgo Navamsha. The spouse is disciplined, responsible, and takes pride in their ability to manage and lead through practical actions. They prefer to serve as a leader by maintaining order and offering guidance in everyday matters. Potential challenges. The partner may become overly controlling or perfectionistic, seeking to impose their idea of order and efficiency on the relationship, which can stifle emotional spontaneity. Union type. The relationship thrives on mutual respect and responsibility. The spouse takes on a leadership role through service and practical management, but may need to avoid becoming too rigid in their expectations or overly focused on perfection. Moon as Darakaraka in Virgo Navamsha. The spouse is emotionally supportive, nurturing, and focused on providing practical care. They ensure emotional security through acts of service and attention to detail in the relationship. Potential challenges. The partner may become emotionally detached or overly critical, focusing too much on practical concerns rather than addressing deeper emotional needs. The relationship is grounded in emotional care and practical support. The spouse nurtures through service, but they may need to balance their focus on the practical with emotional vulnerability to avoid emotional distance. Mars as Darakaraka in Virgo Navamsha. Spouse characteristic in Virgo. The spouse is assertive, goal-oriented, and takes an active role in managing practical matters in the relationship. They bring energy and initiative, ensuring that responsibilities are handled efficiently. Potential challenges. The partner may become overly aggressive or critical, focusing too much on perfection in practical tasks, leading to conflicts over how things should be done. Union type. The relationship is fueled by action and discipline. The spouse takes an active role in ensuring that the partnership runs smoothly, but conflicts may arise if they become too controlling or critical in their approach to managing practical matters. Mercury as Darakaraka in Virgo Navamsha. Spouse characteristic in Virgo Navamsha. The spouse is intellectually curious, detail-oriented, and enjoys communication centered around practical matters. They are analytical and bring a logical approach to solving problems in the relationship. Potential challenges. The partner may become overly analytical or nitpicky, focusing too much on minor details and losing sight of the bigger emotional picture. Union type. The relationship is built on clear communication, logic, and mutual intellectual growth. The spouse enjoys solving practical problems and improving the relationship through communication, but there may be a need to balance the focus on practicalities with emotional connection. Jupiter as Darakaraka in Virgo Navamsha. The spouse is wise, disciplined, and focused on growth through service and self-improvement. They bring a sense of responsibility and a desire to help the relationship grow through shared values and mutual respect. Potential challenges. The partner may become overly focused on correcting or guiding, which could make the relationship feel more like a teacher-student dynamic rather than an equal partnership. Union type. The relationship is centered on growth, wisdom, and service. Jupiter's influence brings a desire to improve the relationship and focus on shared goals, but there may be challenges if the partner assumes a superior guiding role, leaving the other feeling less empowered. Venus as Darakaraka in Virgo Navamsha. Spouse characteristic in Virgo Navamsha. The spouse is modest, practical, and focused on creating beauty and harmony through service and attention to detail. They value simplicity, and their expressions of love are often subtle and grounded in practicality. Potential challenges. The partner may become overly critical or reserved in expressing affection, focusing too much on perfection or practical concerns rather than allowing for emotional or romantic spontaneity. Union type. The relationship is based on modesty, simplicity, and practical love. Venus brings harmony through small acts of service and care, but the partner may need to avoid becoming too reserved or critical in expressing their emotions. Saturn as Darakaraka in Virgo Navamsha. Spouse characteristic in Virgo Navamsha. The spouse is disciplined, responsible, and takes on the role of providing long-term stability and structure in the relationship. They are patient and committed, ensuring that the relationship is built on a solid foundation of mutual respect and duty. Potential challenges. The partner may become emotionally distant or overly rigid, focusing too much on responsibility and routine, which can stifle emotional intimacy or spontaneity. Union type. The relationship is grounded in responsibility, structure, and long-term commitment. Saturn brings patience and perseverance, but the relationship may lack emotional warmth if the focus remains too much on practical concerns and not enough on emotional connection. Rahu as Darakaraka in Virgo Navamsha. Spouse characteristic in Virgo Navamsha. The spouse is unconventional, analytical, and focused on exploring new methods of improving practical aspects of the relationship. They bring excitement and innovation, often challenging traditional ways of managing the relationship. Potential challenges. The partner may become obsessive or overly critical, focusing too much on perfecting the practical aspects of the relationship, which can lead to instability or constant dissatisfaction. The relationship is marked by innovation and a desire to explore new ways of managing practical concerns. Rahu brings an unconventional energy to the partnership, but this may lead to instability or obsession with perfection if not balanced with emotional connection and mutual understanding.